If you are persistent, you'll get it. If you're consistent, you'll keep it. I've said this before on previous episodes. We should probably aim to be as persistent as a woodpecker and going after the things we want, and as consistent as your neighbor's dog or your best friend's dog, your sister's dog. I know you know someone with a dog. Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Secrets, Monday edition with me, your host Marcus. On today's episode, we're going to talk about being a personable robot. So just kind of stay with me, okay? So there was an article published in October of 2018 by Forbes, and it was saying that when you're at work, do people value people who are warm or competent? Okay, they define warmth, and you can see now on the screen the article that I'm referring to. They define warmth as being kind, being courteous, being generous, being nice to people, smiling, all that good stuff. And then competence is being efficient, being really good at your job, being rational in how you do things. And I was thinking to myself, why not be both? Why not be a personable robot? Okay. Case in point, when I was working today on a Zoom call, I told somebody that I'm going to submit some reports to them, and I still haven't done that. I was going to do it by the end of the day. When you're self-employed, the end of the day is midnight. So I still have time. But it's important. Why do I say this? Because it's important because when you say something, you do it, you're being a robot, okay? I want to talk about the last part first, okay? You're being a robot, you're being efficient. If you say you're going to be there at 2 o'clock, you're going to be there at 2 o'clock. When it comes to the work, be efficient, be a robot, be as robotic and as cold as ice as you possibly can, okay? Case in point, as you can see on the screen, there's a quote from a YouTube video I was watching today. The guy said he has a successful construction business he started 20 years ago. He said he became successful by keeping his word, okay? By being a robot, okay? So that's the first part. Be a robot when it comes to the work, when it comes to the technicality of what you're doing. If you are a caterer, be a robot in how you do it, okay? Think about like Starbucks or like Chick-fil-A or something. I love Chick-fil-A. One reason why I love Chick-fil-A is I understand that. Every time I go there, it's going to just about be the same. Some people love Starbucks because every single time the coffee is going to taste akin to how you tasted it somewhere. Whether you go to San Antonio or you go to East Tennessee, Starbucks is going to taste the same, okay? So you want to be a robot when it comes to anything that you're doing, especially with the time, okay? Remember, you can be successfully self-employed if you do 3 things successfully. You communicate well, you get things done on time, and you do things, you do a really good job, high quality, okay? Now let's flip that coin and go to the personable side, okay? And it's in this order, okay? So you want to be a personable robot, okay? Now, as the guy, the trucker, the construction worker was saying that he was successful because he kept his word, okay? When it comes to people, you should be as cool as possible. You should get as far away from being robotic as you can, because remember, people are going to give you money. That's where your success is going to come from. That's where the happiness is going to come from, knowing that you positively impacted somebody else's life. Okay, I do agree when companies say people over profits. I do agree with that. I'm right there with any company who says that. We put people first, then money. But a lot of companies, they say they put people first, but they put making money first over people. Okay, what do I mean by being personable? Just being kind, talking to people, getting to know them, actually caring about them, and not just doing it because you want money from them. I feel like people can smell that. I've been places where I feel like I was just a number to people, and they didn't care about me. They were just like, give us the money, and I don't really frequent places like that. I don't think a lot of people do. I think a lot of people are just like, okay, just just certain things. And so I just hope you're able to think today about, how does this relate to your life? How can you be a personable robot, okay? How can you be as cool as possible to the people you work with, understanding, nice, funny, see the lighter side of things, and how can you be cold and antiseptic when it comes to getting stuff done? Let's say you're a lawyer and you just have to know the law cold. Okay, you're very cold and heartless and ruthless with getting stuff done. You're very warm, thoughtful, and considerate when it comes to people, and it brings an interesting contrast. Okay, you gotta do 2 things at once, like being a coin. Okay, there's 2 sides to a coin, there's 2 sides to a dollar. You gotta be the same thing in opposite directions. Be a personable robot. Okay, be super nice to the people you're working with, and just be mechanical in delivering things, and you will see things go up. Okay, if I keep this person's word, their estimation of me is going to go up. when I submit this to them. So I just want you to consider this today, okay? Be a personable robot. That is today's success secret, okay? And also, what I've been doing recently is I'm keeping a surprise for everyone. So I didn't bring my envelope with me this time, but today's surprise for those of you who watch the end of the video is that it's a quote. It says, "Those who are stingy get stung," okay? Be generous towards other people. And remember, lastly, as always, unsuccessful people and make decisions based on their current situation. So like, you know what? A lot of us, we do the opposite. We're going to be a robotic in how we work with people and just loosey-goosey when it comes to getting work done. And that's not a good thing to do. But successful people, you hopefully, if you're watching this, make decisions based on where you want to be. Okay, be a personable robot, okay? And it's in that order. Be a person first, then be a robot with the work. Okay, when no one's around, be a robot getting stuff done. But when people are around, be cool, be understanding, understand that people are humans. They're gonna mess up, you know, try to understand them, try to be empathetic with them. As they say, empathy gets you in the door and your expertise keeps you there, okay? Empathy, then expertise. Thank you so much. Bye.